Can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible.
What's poppin', family? I'm your host, Adrian Dixon.
And I'm your co-host, Daisha McConnell.
And welcome back to 101 Podcast. In this podcast, we're going to be talking about, can men and women be best friends without ever crossing the barrier?
So let's get into it.
Can men and women really be friends without crossing that barrier? How do you feel about that?
I think if it's set from the top, because obviously you can have good vibes and good energy with people that you meet. But if you're not attracted to them like that, I feel like y'all can be just friends. Now, when you're physically attracted to somebody, or maybe not even just physically, maybe like you like their personality or whatever, that is when the lines can be crossed.
But if you're really friends, it's no lines that could be crossed without it messing up the friendship. It's a respect thing now.
Right.
You feel me? And I think that we today feel like we can't be friends with the opposite sex without crossing the barrier. And why is that?
Well, I feel like lust plays a big part in that.
But would you lust if that's your friend? What is your definition of a friend? Because my friend is, you can talk to him in time of need, but it's if you're in another relationship, if you're in a relationship and friendship is two different things. But if you're in a relationship, I think it's some things that you don't cross with your best friend. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So the definition of relationship and friendship is, I think it's getting tangled up somewhere. So
I think my definition of friend is somebody that you can talk to, have fun with, don't find them physically attractive. That's my definition of a friend. You can lean on them, and that's just that. That's what it is. They are a friend, a companion. But when it becomes more than friends, like where attraction comes in, when you start getting lustful, that's when that boundary is crossed. Because now you got to think, oh, I can't say this or do this because that's crossing the line and that could possibly ruin our friendship. Because, now I keep talking to this person, we're hanging out as friends, but now I'm catching feelings for this person. And now it's a whole different story. So now it's like, do you take that extra step and try to be or let them know how you're feeling? Or do you just like keep it to yourself and still be like getting friend zone basically? So you just gotta take that chance. It's just a risk you gotta take.
To have a friend, you saying the risk is having a best friend, meanwhile containing a healthy relationship. Is that what you're trying to say? Because if I consider you my friend, I don't look at you no other way but that.
Exactly.
Now, my relationship is totally different.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, of course, me and my woman, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff that me and my friend can't.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? So when I think people get it tied up that if they see you with a female friend, you have to be sleeping with them or messing with them or crossing that barrier in some kind of way. It's hard for people to believe nowadays that friends is friends and just what it is because of the standards of today's life.
I completely agree.
What becomes a time that maybe a sexual threat between the two will be there?
Between two friends?
If I'm saying you my friend, is there ever a sexual threat? And to me, I answer that. But to me, no. There's no attraction, but it's love there because you're friends. Love and friend and love and relationship is two different things. You hear all the time how people compared to, oh, you gotta be messing with this person or that person because you friends. You do stuff with friends, right? So they have to be separated in today's society, I guess. I don't know how you feel about that.
I agree. Social media makes it hard, and just like this generation, like now, makes it hard to be out with like a group of guy friends or just hanging out with a guy best friend and people not thinking that y'all are together. I just think that goes into people wanting to be in your business. So, because you don't owe nobody nothing, honestly.
True.
I mean, that's up to you if you want to address like we're just friends, but you don't got to tell them that. They can believe what they want to, start rumors if they want to, but you and your best friend, whoever that may be, or just a friend, y'all know what's up. But I mean, if y'all hanging out and say y'all going on dates, and if y'all like calling each other bae and stuff,
okay.
That's different. Now people can speculate that y'all got something going on because that's what y'all are feeding to the people, you know?
Right.
That's a different type of perspective.
So what's considered a date then, if that's the case? Because if you friends, I think you can go out to eat. You can, but is that being classified as y'all on a date? Because you know people see you in the restaurants or see you on little trips and stuff. Is that what you call considering a date? Because to me, I feel like if this my friend, I can go with my friend and it'll be we still be friends and nothing. But the outside world is gonna consider it as a date.
So my definition of date is anything that is planned with either one person or a couple people. So technically, right now, we on a date. Technically, because we here and we talking about the podcast. You could go out, you can have a couple friends and go to Starbucks. Boom, that's a date. To me, a date is just being like, hey, you want to go do something? Hey, let's plan this. That's a date. Now, when it comes like a romantic date, is when that physical attraction comes in, and it's just like y'all not hanging out as friends no more. Like y'all want to pursue the future, or y'all want to see where it can go, and y'all are like, because you can continue to grow and stuff with your friend. But if y'all are talking about like, I guess in my generation, like maybe going to school together or long distance or talking on the phone every day, I feel like liking somebody is not just talk on the phone with them. You have to be attracted to them. So if there's no attraction, it's not like a thing.
Well, that's the thing. Attraction is key because when I see a friend, I see somebody that you just talk to. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Other than your spouse or whoever, just somebody to talk to, vent to. I'm sure everybody got that one person they can pick up the phone and vent to, and everything will be all right. It won't be nothing said or nothing because you know nowadays it's like, are you doing this? You doing that? But listen, on the reality of it all, a friend is a friend to me. I would never cross that barrier. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like once you cross a barrier of a friendship, you breaks everything in the middle. Like if you cross that barrier with somebody you call your friend, y'all could never go back to be real friends because now feelings is involved and stuff start happening. Say it don't work out.
If it's not mutual. But that's if it's one-sided. But if it's mutual, y'all can take it to that next step. And if it don't work out, y'all can still bounce back as friends.
No. I disagree because if it don't work out, that means something has happened. The reason why the love affair didn't work out. So therefore, it's always gonna be looking at you sour. You know how people look at you sour. No, she can't. You know what I'm saying? The one of the two parties involved is gonna be mad at the other about something why that didn't work out. And then that goes to saying you be best friends first, then you be lovers, and it be success. I don't necessarily agree with that. Do you?
I say yeah, because in order to love somebody, you gotta be their friend first. Like if I don't love you, or maybe not even love, if I don't like you as a person, I can't be your friend. If I'm not giving you the chance to get to know me, vice versa, hanging out with each other, and then taking that to the next step, there's no point in that. But if we hanging out, getting to know each other, we vibing as friends or whatever, and then we, I guess, like become attracted to each other by getting to know each other, and feelings become involved. We talk about it. Communication is key.
Okay, but that's not real friendship because I mean it's growing into something, but there's intentions when you see it's taking steps. Okay, this is my friend. Now this attracted to this person. Now we're in a relationship. See them steps, them baby steps, because in the back of your mind, I feel like that's where it was all leading to the friendship at first. Because if you notice somebody, then you get to chatting with the person, that's your friend now. But your chats start turning into other stuff. So I think it was intentions from the start. If there's never no intentions, then you could consider that's my best friend. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you got into, say you see this guy walking, he got dreads, he look nice, you know how y'all like him.
No, I got dreads.
Okay, that's what they like. They like him now. But if they walking, say he see, hey, nice young lady or whatever, y'all become friends. But it's levels to friendship too. If the intention is that, okay, I want to try to get to know her. Getting to know her is considered being friends, right? But when you consider that's my best friend, we knew each other, but we never had intentions to go no further than what it is today. And I think people have to respect that. I mean, because what you saying is we have to become best friends and then have a relationship. That's growing. That means intention was there from the jump.
But you don't start off as best friends. Everybody start off as a friend.
No, it start off as right. It starts off as a friend. So best wouldn't even consider because you take a step. You skipping over the best. You don't want to be best. Now y'all dating. Now y'all in a relationship. You see what I'm saying?
You can.
Best wouldn't even be in that friendship type.
Okay, so what I'm getting is that you're saying that your lover, your significant other, or your spouse or somebody, what I'm getting is you're saying that y'all weren't best friends at first. I'm trying to pick up what you're putting down.
Right. That's true. Me and my wife, we wasn't best friends. We knew each other all our life, but we wasn't best friends. Now did we hang in probably the same area at times? Yes. But we never was best friends. Now my best friend, we hung all in the same area, but we always been best friends. I mean close. We always talked about stuff. Now me and my wife, we might see each other throw it up. You know what I'm saying? Then once we saw each other after a period of time, then it was like, I know her, she know me. Hey, what's up? come chill with intentions. We were friends, but we weren't best friends. You see what I'm saying? We hung in the same circle, which made us friends because we talked time to time. But once it was a period of time, I was gone, and then when I come back, we saw each other. That's still my friend, but not my best friend. So then we had intention. Because if I say, what you up to? What you up to? Then, stuff accumulate, then now we married. That's what I mean, steps.
Okay.
But if you my best friend, we always hung in the same circle. Now get what I'm saying? We always hung in the same circle, but she wasn't one that I would just go and tell a lot of my business to because we wasn't that tight. We were friends, but we wasn't that tight. When you're your best friend, you can talk to them about anything, and then it be what it is. But never no barrier cross. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and people, and it's hard for people to believe that.
I think that you start off as friends, and if you connect with that person, like how you say you're your best friend, you go to best friend. I feel like, personally, that your lover starts. Obviously, y'all friends at first. They become your best friend with intentions. They become your significant other. So you're saying, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like y'all wasn't best friends, but technically y'all were. Because if y'all didn't continue to grow and continue to know more about each other and start spending time more with each other, y'all wouldn't have made it to lovers. You get what I'm saying? But with you and your best friend, y'all friends.
Now,
but there's no intention.
No.
Exactly. No. So y'all just best friends.
Now, at this point in our life, now I could say, yeah, we best friends. We lovers and friends. I guess that's where that comes from, lovers and friends now. But the intentions, once we saw each other again, hey, how you doing? Once you see, after a period of time of being away, and you come back and you see somebody, and it connects then. Mm-hmm. Only and then this, hey, what's up? Intentions. Like if I go, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was intentions there when we connected after a long period of time once again. So therefore, I say, yeah, we were friends, but not best friends. See, we didn't just grow. We grew up together around the same people, everybody. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, I feel like men and women can be best friends without ever crossing the barrier. You know where it comes, things come in at it, and like you said earlier, social media. A lot of social media, people on social media nowadays, they looking at stuff, not knowing the history behind stuff, so then they start whispering about stuff, and then maybe if you got a significant other, things starts traveling from social media, whatever, look at this, but if you know, like me and my spouse right now, she know I got a best friend, and she accepts it because she know where we started off at is where we still been after so many years, and where me and her started off at. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We took a few steps, but it got there. You see what I'm saying? That was a friend, become lovers, and then best friends. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a best friend, you start out best friends first, and then it don't never cross the barrier. I think people, I don't know, but if y'all have any questions, y'all can chime in and let us know what y'all think about this conversation, because it's a conversation that needs to be had. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's very important that people stop using Facebook, social media in general, as negativity, and like you said, mind your business.
Straight like that.
Yeah, I think about that a lot, because people get it twisted. Because, you know, at one point, I guess you had a friend. I guess the little guy, Carter, I thought y'all were messing around.
Can't be.
But no, I'm saying just because y'all hung out, that don't mean y'all was together. And I think a lot of that, and that's why I was saying that, because not telling you business, but it was guilty. I was guilty of seeing somebody hang. Hey, y'all hang too. What y'all do? You see what I'm saying? And that's how life is. You feel me?
I get that. So, question for you, because a lot of my guy friends only see things one way. So it's a double standard. So you got a girl best friend or whatever, right? And also have a spouse. But if the tables were flipped or turned or whatever, would you accept that too?
Woo-hoo! I see where you're going with that. The thing is, with that, I would say I would have to be open-minded to that, but I'm gonna say this: I will only be open-minded to that if it started before.
Exactly. Okay.
We was together.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But now you ain't become best friend with this guy.
Okay.
You
No, I get you, because that's I get that, because a lot of my friends, that's like the question all the time. Like, would you let your boyfriend, girlfriend have a girl guy best friend? And I always be like, yeah, like what you said. Like, if it started before I came and y'all was close or whatever, boom, that's that. But if they start becoming a problem or something, and then, you know, we in a relationship, and you still can talk to your girl guy best friend, you know, don't get me wrong. But there's a boundary that there needs to be had with that best friend, with that spouse, that doesn't need to be crossed. And I think that's the part that a lot of people get twisted or have a big problem about, is because most people can't be just friends. But then, like, now that depends on the type of person you are. Cause say I got a boyfriend and a guy best friend, right?
Right.
And say my guy best friend is now feeling me. If I'm entertaining my guy best friend, I don't need to be in a relationship. There's no point in that. That's not fair. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just don't make sense. Now, if y'all set that record straight beforehand, it should be no problem. Until there's problems that are caused, it shouldn't be an issue.
I agree with you right there. But, you know, I would say I don't have no problem with it. I'm open-minded to that, but it has to start before we was even together.
I get that. Yeah.
Because it causes conflict. Then all of a sudden y'all become best friends. Because somebody asked that question. So now y'all best friends. Well, I didn't know that before. So then that caused conflicts within the relationship. Now it's barriers between me and my best friend, but we don't ever even think about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always talking good stuff.
Right, that attention is not there. That attraction like that is not there.
Sometimes, you know, you can get stressed out about something. You have somebody talk to that's going to encourage you to do better or take it this way. You know, you might not do everything they say, but you know what I'm saying? But you always show respect to your spouse. And then people, what I'm saying is people is negative about everything a person do in their life. And I think these other topics that we have coming up, I think it's going to address all that. Mm-hmm. But this topic right here is so baffling because I got a best friend. People always try to say, I don't care what they say. But we haven't.
Right.
And I think that's where the respect and the love come from each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we never have looked at each other like that. Now, I ask you this. Now, it was times when we were younger, I used to stay all night, but it was me and other people stayed all night at my friend's house, and there's no, it's just was a trust thing. It's been good, and it's just a lot of questions that need to be asked. Like, how would you know if there was a sex threat there?
If you're attracted to that person, I feel like if there's any type of attraction, there can be sexual attention, straight like that, friends or not. That's how I feel. It's a simple answer. I feel like.
I don't. I think attraction grows on a person with a mind set for them intentions. You see what I'm saying? If you attracted to somebody, then it's growing attentions,
Right.
and that's when you cross that barrier. And then I say you can't consider that person as a friend no more, because once you cross that line, I feel like it's no coming back, and that's real. So what you gotta say?
I mean, I don't necessarily agree 100% with that.
Well, give me some questions and help me. I'm looking for some insight from you. I mean, you younger than me, and so, like I said, this 45 against 21. So what I knew back then, times change, and that's how people get stuff mixed up. Because back in the day, I'm sure it was friends, and then best friends, and then lovers. But today, I just say, if it ain't one way from the start, go ahead, go for what you know. Because if I'm attracted to you, shit, what's up? You see what I'm saying? Well, I'm just saying, what's up? We ain't gotta play like, oh shit, we just kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not today, time flying by. You know what I'm saying? It's either what's up, let's go out and eat, or what's up? Just straight up like that. Now, in y'all era, that's more like what it is, because
that's true.
These guys out here, they just saying, what's up? I mean, shit, we grown.
That's true, yeah. And that plays a lot, like, with society, too. Like you said, back in the day, it used to be like that. Back in the day, people actually had a lover. But now, it's not just that. Now, people are just not thinking with their mind. We're just going to put it like that. And that just comes, I guess, from being a guy. I mean, girls can be like that too.
Right.
For sure. It's both ways. But I mean, that's a lot, like, I feel like a lot to dive into, and it definitely might be a part 2 to this episode.
Because it needs more detail.
Yeah.
And stuff needs to be added up, because what I'm trying to get the world to see, I have intentions now. Intentions of letting people see that you can be friends.
For sure.
That's just like, now, with you guys, I call, check on y'all, see what's going on. It's still a friendship. No matter if we family or not, you still have to have a friendship with, you know what I'm saying? And people, I don't know, people don't understand that, and the world needs to hear that it can be happening. I don't know if you fully agree with me right now, but it can happen.
No, I get what you're saying. I do believe that men and women can be friends and just be friends. For sure. I mean, just think about it. If you weren't friends with the opposite sex, or friends the same sex, if you were not friends with somebody and all you did was have intentions, this world would be, it's already crazy, but it would just be 10 times more crazier.
I believe so, but I got something coming up We're gonna get into interracial couples. I mean, a couple is a couple, I believe, but that is something for another topic. Interracial couple. We got so much to talk about. I enjoy doing this because it shows us that it can be done.
Right.
You know, and at one-on-one, we're gonna let you know what can and cannot be done. If you don't agree, like I said, comment. Let us know what you think. Because we keeping it real and uncut, right?
Right. And I got one last question just to end it off. What boundaries, if any, like if any boundaries need to be set, what boundaries should be set when the best friends are in a relationship? Like, what does that look like?
The boundaries, what it look like.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. The boundaries is knowing what to talk about with your best friend. As far as anything in my relationship, you can't take everything to your best friend.
Exactly.
Then that's sort of crossing the boundary, and I think that at times I think that if I do something that's too much, my wife will put me back in my place by saying, "Look,
right,
I feel like that was unnecessary," or something just to let me know. Hold on,
right, you close.
Yeah, hold on, and you know, and I think that's our bond too. That's how much that respect that she had for my relationship. Hey, listen, you doing a little too much, and then I know, okay, I might not say, shit, you know what I'm saying? But I know what she's trying to say, and she getting her point across, and that's what it's like. Like you just gotta know what to say, how to act. Now you ain't gonna see me and my best friend holding hands going into the movies or nothing like that, because then you crossing the boundaries. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. It's no longer best friends. You're being intimate. Without sex at that point. So that's what the boundaries look like to me. Just respecting your current situation and respecting your friendship. It's two different respects. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I respect you as a best friend. Right. But now I respect my wife as what it is. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what the boundaries look like for me. And you know, we can talk about anything. But some things within the confinements of my home and my relationship, right, I feel like I cross the boundaries if I talk about that other than with my wife. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what the boundaries look like to me.
That was a good answer.
It's the truth. It's real life. It's real life. So I guess we're gonna wrap this up. Yes. For our number 2 pod. I want to say that sorry for the delays for our first pod coming out. I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all chime in, share, like, and subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, follow the Facebook at 101 Podcast. Our link for the YouTube is also in the bio. And
two, I think that we have to let y'all know, just click the link from Facebook and that will find us, because I saw that it was a lot of one-on-ones, but it ain't nothing like ours. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember, comment so we'll know what to, you know what I'm saying, what y'all want us to talk about. It's not all about what we want to talk about. It's what the fans, our fans.
Yeah, what the people want to know, because we want to connect with y'all. Y'all part of the family, so, you know, what we talk about, we all want it to be, you know, one big old circle. So y'all let us know.
And thank you again for watching and tune in, because I think that this will be a part two of this conversation.
For sure.
But I hope y'all enjoy it. And remember, like, share, follow, subscribe. One on one, we live.
Peace.
Mm.
Can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible.